And now to this. Imagine dying 3 times, then coming back to life to tell the tale. Dr. Ingrid Honkala, a former NASA scientist, claims that all 3 of her near-death experiences brought about the same revelation. From her first brush with death at just 2 years old, Honkala said she no longer feared her own demise and instead felt a spiritual awakening. That later inspired her to pursue a career in science. While many believe that science and the spiritual world conflict with each other, Honkala believes that they may be exploring the same mystery, but from different perspectives. Joining me now, former NASA scientist and the author of Dying to See the Light, Dr. Ingrid Honkala. Great to see you, doctor. So thank you so much. First off, you've had 3 different experiences of dying almost 3 times. What happened? Can you tell us what you saw when you were surviving each one?
Yes. The first time I was just a little child. The other 2, I was already in my middle age. I was 25, and the last one I was close to 50. I was 54, 55. And then the 3 times that I left my body, was able to see the body, enter in a state of absolute and complete peace. It was a state of serenity, an overwhelming state of feeling that I was interconnected with everything, that I was an expanded being, and that it was the realization that consciousness not just end with the demise of the body, or that we were not just subject to this body, but it was the sense of expansion. Yeah.
So did you see it as your soul leaving your body? I mean, were you looking at yourself and you were, what were you seeing? You were seeing yourself but in body form, but you felt like you were away and going towards something else? Were you floating towards heaven? Where in the universe? What was that like for you?
Oh, the first thing I saw was my body. And especially even in my first near-death experience, being so little and not having really any ideas of death or any preconceived notions of death. And I saw my body in the water and had the clear realization that is my body. And the first thing I felt, I was born as a very sick child. So when I saw the body, was the sense, I don't want to go back into that body. So I even had the awareness that I could make that decision, and I turned around and left the body behind.
Wow.
And it is amazing, because what I could describe here is a state of no local consciousness, or an expanded state of awareness, where I was even able to see my mother far away from the scene of the accident. And because my mom was out of the house, he didn't even know that I had drowned. And I saw her, and the moment I thought, oh, that's mom, my mom knew exactly that something was happening at home, and she ran back to the house.
So when you were in this state of, when you were looking at when you were dying, basically, and looking at your body, in any of these instances, you're talking about your mother, but that was when you were a child, so she was still living on Earth. Did you see anybody who had previously passed away when you were in this new state, while you were looking back at your earthly being?
No, in my near-death experiences, I never saw any other relative or any other person I knew, but I had the opportunity to, like I mentioned, to see myself, to see my mother, and to see the lady that's supposed to be taking care of us. So after that, I was able to validate what they were doing and the things that they were doing, even though I was in a tank drowning and they were doing some other things. So it was incredible, that possibility.
But based on your experience, which, you know, a lot of people haven't had, do you believe that there's a heaven? Did you see heaven? Is that what you saw?
I did. I completely believe that it is heaven, and it is a state. What I think that the most beautiful thing was the sense of no fear at all.
That is comforting, I think, to all of us, because of course we all will eventually leave the earth. So it's comforting to hear you say that. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Ingrid Honkala. Thank you for joining me, and please get her book if you want to learn more. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.